Now, your KSBW weather forecast with meteorologist Gina DeVecchio.
Happy weekend, everyone, and good Sunday morning to you. We are looking at cloud cover in many locations, but it doesn't mean it's going to stick with us all day long. In fact, I do expect some earlier clearing in some areas. Right now, you're looking in Big Sur Nepenthe restaurant, where you can see that cloud cover. Now, I think we're going to see more sunshine, but there's still going to be some clouds lingering, perhaps near the coastline. However, if you're thinking of driving up or down Highway 1, I think it's going to be a good day for that. It looks like we will be seeing some more clearing than, say, the last couple of weeks. Taking a look a little farther north up the coastline to Santa Cruz, 53 degrees there, still cloudy, relative humidity at 79%. So lots of moisture out there. Also, a little bit of a breeze, at least noticeable for 7 o'clock in the morning. That's pretty strong to see 14-mile-per-hour winds in Gilroy and San Jose. But again, compared to the last few weeks, we've been in this spring-like weather pattern. Clouds near the coast, winds in our coastal and inland valleys, and today is going to be very similar with those winds continuing to gust throughout the afternoon. Temperatures right now, thanks to that little bit of a breeze and cloud cover, you're a little warmer in some areas, just a degree or two around some of our coastal areas. Santa Cruz to Ben Lomond, though, 4 degrees warmer, as well as down the Salinas Valley. And that puts you in the upper 40s to 50s, 54 for Gilroy, as well as Carmel Valley. Some spots up at those higher elevations, though, a little cooler, but there you can see cloud cover all the way into Carmel Valley, so relatively deep when it comes to that marine layer, but it's not as dense, it's not as compressed, and that is expecting to clear out of here a little bit sooner than, say, the last few days. Different story down south, though. Wanted to point that out, that they're dealing with that June gloom a little more so than we are, because they're looking like they're going to see that sticking around for much of the day. That's going to keep their temperatures pretty mild. As for the rest of the state, you can see 78 in Palm Springs right now, so starting to see those warmer overnights. Pretty hot by the afternoon down there with triple-digit heat, but looks like a break is on the way. We're going to start to see some cooler temperatures all across the state. But of course, what that means at the coastline is that it may clear out those clouds like today, so your temperatures actually could be a little more comfortable. Now, with this system, you can see all that pink. Unfortunately, those are red flag warnings, so we've been talking about fire danger across the state. We hate to see that, but we have a system on the way that, yes, it's going to bring those howling winds, but also could bring some rainfall. So check this out. This is your futurecast. The next couple of days, we're going to see those breezy conditions because of these systems. So Monday looks the windiest, and that's going to bring us some windy to gusty conditions near the coast as well as inland. That'll start to calm down a bit by the end of the week, but cool air settling into place ahead of this next system. This is the one that have lots of meteorologists across the state and the West Coast very excited. Personally, not too excited here on the Central Coast because I don't think it's going to bring us much. Looks like Northern California could see that, and of course we're grateful to get any rain across the state. But Central Coast and South, even San Francisco and South, I don't think we're going to pick up much rainfall. We could use it, though. Unfortunately, you can see exceptional drought conditions in the dark red for much of the state, and then we're seeing severe to extreme drought conditions here locally. For today, temperatures in the 50s to 60s, maybe even 70 for our coastal spots like around Santa Cruz. A little bit cooler in some areas, just by a few degrees inland, meaning lots of 60s to 70s, maybe an 80-degree temperature here or there. But overall temperature is going to be a little bit below average, especially for those inland areas with that breeze really playing a role. Gonzales 69, while King City will be at 79. So seeing that wind keeping it cool at the coast with mid-50s to upper 50s for many spots around the Monterey Peninsula. And then you can see lots of 60s for other coastal areas and lots of 70s inland. So not too bad, but it is going to be breezy. So I want you to be prepared for that for the next few days.
Well, like you said, at least it's sunny. And today looks like the better day than yesterday.
Today looks good, yes,
Yeah.
but it is just going to be a little bit cooler and a little bit breezier in some spots.
All right, Gina, thank you.